Hey everybody, welcome to Pop Culture Philosophers. I'm Rockin Robbie Billups, and it's time for the weekly pop culture wrap-up. That's right everybody, thanks for checking out the video. I am Rockin Robbie Billups. This is the weekly pop culture wrap-up. It's the show where I go over the week's pop culture news, mostly comic books and movies. Let's get right into it with some comic book news. There's gonna be a new Bone book in 2023. Bone, More Tall Tales is releasing towards the summer of 2023. Of course, written with some illustration by Jeff Smith, but also work from Tom Snagowski, Stan Sakai, Matt Smith, and even more creators. Now, Bone is one of the absolute best comic books out there. I would dare to declare that it's probably the best all-ages comic book ever. I love this book so much. In fact, I sent it in a mystery box, the complete epic, to Big Herm from Big Herm Collectibles, and I hope that he enjoys it. Now, we know that Bone was going to be developed into an animated series from Netflix. That got canned, so maybe this was something already in the works, but even if that's the case, I'm glad to get more Bone, right? Now, we already have the entire epic, but then we got the Rose book, and then we got Tall Tales. Now we're getting more Tall Tales, and whenever Jeff Smith wants to go back into the world of Bone, I am more than ready for it. Hallows Eve is a new 5-issue series from Marvel debuting in March, of course, spotlighting the new character that's just debuted. It's not really a new character, but a new identity for a previously existing character. But Hallows Eve just debuted in the last episode or issue of Amazing Spider-Man. A lot of spec hype behind that. Marvel knows what they're doing as far as this goes. Like, I don't think that it's a good idea to introduce a new villain and force feed that villain into us through a series of mini-series or ongoing series or anything. This kind of feels like what DC's doing with Punchline right now to me. We need to make sure that Hallows Eve is going to be a solid enough character to garner our interest. However, Marvel understands a little bit about how the spec market is working, so at this point, they're just going to be introducing new characters and then highlighting them in miniseries to come. Is this book going to be good? I don't know. It's by Erica Schultz and Brian Dowling. I'm not familiar with their work, so we shall wait, we shall see, but all of this spider stuff is building up to their big event, Summer of the Symbiotes. My ideas is that that's something that maybe Al Ewing and Ron V are behind. We'll see. We'll see. The Gimmick is a new book from Ahoy releasing in March. It's marching in stores in March of 2023 by Joanne Starrer and Eileen Gogo. This one is described as wrestlers with superpowers. Now, wrestling has been something focused a lot on in recent comic books over the last couple years. The best of which being Crimson Cage and Do a Powerbomb. Those books are absolutely phenomenal, and when you have success, you have people want to imitate that success, so you're going to see probably a few more of these wrestling comics, but wrestlers as superheroes, The Gimmick, we shall wait and see. Are You Afraid of the Dark is going to start a series of graphic novels from Abrams Amulet Books. This starts in fall of 2023 with The Witch's Wings and Other Terrifying Tales. These will be graphic novels in the vein and spirit of the Nickelodeon show Are You Afraid of the Dark, which was that and Clarissa were like the whole reason why I watched Snick back in the day. And you out there that have Snick memories, share them in the comments below. I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark. I think they tried to revitalize it not too long ago, but here we got a series of graphic novels, all anthology driven with a main story and other stories, smaller stories that tie into it. I'm rather excited because I love that nostalgia dive into Saturday nights on Nickelodeon back in the 90s. And Bacchus is coming to television. IDW is developing Eddie Campbell's Bacchus as a television show. Now, I have never read Eddie Campbell's Bacchus. Now, Eddie Campbell is most notably the artist on From Hell by Alan Moore, right? Alan Moore and Eddie Campbell's From Hell. So I'm excited to see what this is going to do, but I am more excited to actually finally carve the time out to go in and check out Bacchus for the first time. It's available in 2 paperback omnibuses from IDW, top shelf right now. Definitely worth checking out. Terror Train is getting a sequel. It's going to be a Tubi exclusive, releasing on New Year's Eve of this year. Terror Train was a really solid, fun slasher holiday-themed movie from back in the super early 80s. It starred Jamie Lee Curtis. We'll actually be covering that on Dylan's Horror Show right at this exact same time. So that's rather appropriate. Saw the Indiana Jones 5 trailer, which is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Now, we did a whole show yesterday, me and Rex and Amy from Dynamic Forces. We had a great chat about Indiana Jones, the franchise, this trailer, and what we expect from this movie. So definitely check that out. But I think the movie will be okay. But that's also coming from someone who doesn't mind Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, so take that with a grain of salt. The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer is here, written and directed by James Gunn. We just had the awesome Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. We did a review on that. Definitely check out that discussion. We all gave it 5 U-Digs. Perfect scores across the board. My favorite movies in the MCU are the Guardians movies. I love James Gunn. I love these characters the way he portrays them and the way that they're portrayed and performed by people like Chris Pratt, Dave Bautista, Zoe Saldana, all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm super excited for this movie. The trailer blew me away. I love the use of Space Hog in the meantime. But in the meantime, I cannot wait for this movie. It's right before my birthday. I'm excited. If they kill Rocket, though, it's gonna break me. There was a new Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer that debuted, but it wasn't really anything new. It mostly was featuring clips of previous Ant-Man appearances in the MCU, and at the tail end we got some of the same Ant-Man footage that we've seen already. So there's nothing new there, nothing really new to report. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Transformers Rise of the Beast. I watched that trailer. So this is Transformers Beast Wars done cinematically. Okay, I was never into Beast Wars. I never watched it or anything like that. That being said, I do got the new Optimus Primal and the Megatron that turns into the T-Rex because I think those are pretty dope figures. I'm rather confused. I didn't know that Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal were 2 separate entities, but that's what they seem to be giving us here. So it seems like they want to do a Transformers Beast Wars movie, but at the same time they want to tie it into their previous success with a more accurate representation of these characters that they did in Bumblebee. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I have never watched the Transformer movies past the first 2. And I'm not including the 86 animated film. That obviously is the GOAT as far as Transformers movies goes. But the Michael Bay era, I watched the first one. I didn't like it. I watched the second one. I really didn't like it. I never watched another one. Never watched another one. Anyway, what do you think? The new Super Mario Brothers trailer. So we saw, I guess, a teaser of it or whatever, and that was fine. That was cool. Y'all, I loved this trailer. It tickled every bit of Nintendo nostalgia within me. I think this is going to be a solid film. I think the animated Pixar-esque route is the way to go with this. I was really liking this trailer. I love all the Mario Kart stuff. I love the Donkey Kong scene. I loved Peach. I thought this trailer looked amazing. And outside of Guardians, the best trailer that was released this week. And then we got the Cocaine Bear trailer. So this is apparently inspired by true events, but a shipment of cocaine gets lost. A bear shows up, ingests a lot of this cocaine, and goes on a murderous rampage. The trailer looked dumb, but it looked fun. It looked like gigantic moronic splendor. It looked like it's not taking itself very seriously at all. It's got a decent enough cast. We'll definitely check it out, but I'm not expecting much. But Cocaine Bear seems to be something on a lot of people's radar. So that's what we got for you this week. What's coming up here at PCP tonight on Dylan's Horror Show. Join us. There's a link in the description below. We're talking about Storm of the Century, the Stephen King miniseries from like 1999. Dylan's a big fan of this. It's 4.5 hours of struggle for me. So we're going to have a good conversation tonight on Dylan's Horror Show. Rockin Robbie Live Special Edition Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. The Cowboys are playing the Colts on Sunday Night Football, so we are once again doing a live watch-along. I'll be watching the Cowboys. We'll be opening the Super Chat menu so you can pay money, see me take shots. Last time we did this, I got wrecked. I'll be honest, I got wrecked. So hopefully I can get wrecked while having the Cowboys win this time. That would be really cool. That's Rockin Robbie Live on Sunday night. And then Monday night, join us for PCP Movie Night, a special Christmas edition. We'll be talking about Go. That's going to be Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central. I forgot my time zones there for a second. Go is a great Christmas movie, and I'm excited to visit it on PCP Movie Night. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below any thoughts you have on any of this news that we covered. Very excited to hear what you got to think. I've been Rockin Robbie Billups. Thanks for rocking with us. Station, pop, pop, boom.